Cheating, Celtic have won the Scottish Premiership at Tynecastle, but it's not exactly hard to do when you've got every single referee in your pocket. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland TV here. I'm not in a good mood, so this review is going to be pretty short and sweet. I thought Hearts played really good today. We turned up, we were the better side. Normally say the better side lost. Today, the better side did not lose, the better side got cheated, and Celtic did win today by 2-0. And the goal scorers were Nick Walsh and Willie Collum. Yes, because until the red card, Celtic looked like doing fuck all. So I am gifting both of those goals for Nick Walsh and Willie Collum, who decided today that a Hearts win or a Hearts draw wasn't in the script. Celtic had to win the day. Celtic had to have their little title celebration. So fuck Hearts. Anyone who comes up against the Glasgow 2, the Bigot Brothers, they are going to lose. And that's exactly what happened today. But we didn't lose thanks to Celtic or some genius from Ange Postecoglou. No, we lost because of these cheating officials. So we started the game really well. Thought Shankland was good. He held up the play. He was backing into the Celtic players. He was allowing our midfield to get forward. And he was basically driving the attacks by allowing everyone to get into attacking positions. And he was linking up the play. Shankland showing why he is at least a £3, £4, £5 million player today. For Oda, looked good, but his final product, he offered a lot. He was energetic, he was getting forward, but he had a lot of pace. It's just, however, anytime he tried to play a pass, it wasn't very good. But you know what? At least I seen signs of Oda trying. I thought Barry Mackay looked lively. I thought Ginnelly looked lively. I thought a lot of our attacking players looked lively, and we had the better chances. You know, we should have been 1-0 or 2-0 up maybe before the end of the first half. However, you know, we couldn't score. We didn't take our chances, and that is on us. That is our fault for not scoring. However, what is not our fault is for Nick Walsh being a cheating bastard, and it's as simple as that. Look, Maida goes down. There's barely any contact between him and Cochrane, and he gives Celtic the free kick. He brandishes a yellow card to Cochrane. I'm like, okay, fair enough. I don't think that's an intentional foul, but you know what? He has caught him, so yellow card, so be it. No Celtic players were looking for a red. Nobody was looking for anything. We were expecting the game to get underway, but then VAR pops its ugly little head up, and all of a sudden Nick Walsh jogs over to fucking probably gangbang with Willie Collum in the VAR box, and then after they've done, they look at the screen, and they don't even look at the screen. They knew what they were doing. As soon as Willie Collum got the signal, he knew it was the screw job was in. He was giving Cochrane a red card no matter what. He comes out, gives Cochrane the red card, completely ruins the game. I mean, Celtic legends Chris Sutton, Petrov, Andy Walker, all saying it's not a red card, but I'll tell you why it's a red card. It's because Celtic are fucking cheats, the referees are corrupt, and Celtic had to win the day to win the title. So yeah, technically it is a red card. Absolute joke of a decision. But what do you expect? You're used to this shit now. Ever since Cal McGregor came out and says about the VAR decisions, and Celtic don't get VAR decisions, and that they would need a lot of decisions to go their way to even things up for the rest of the season, they have legit got every fucking single little decision from this back to the Kilmarnock semi-final and the Fire Play Cup. They have gotten every single, any game I've watched with Celtic, they get every single decision. It's an absolute joke. Not that they weren't getting decisions before, but fuck me, they've got even more now. It's unbelievable. So we go into the break now, and by the way, Celtic also, the referee was against Hearts the entire game. I mean, little free kicks and fouls he was giving against us, and we didn't do shit. You know, there was barely any contact, and he was giving the fouls, blowing the whistle constantly. He must have thought that whistle was a cock today, the amount of times he had it in his mouth, because he was fucking loving it, blowing it 24/7. And then, like, we had a couple of offsides that weren't even offsides, they were level, and they were given offside. Then Celtic score a goal that's clearly offside, and they have to check it. I mean, they have to draw the lines, and his head's fucking miles offside. I mean, what was this? Absolute joke. Clearly offside, Celtic's goal before the break, but they go to VAR and they're taking their time over it. When you can tell to the human eye, man, that this is off. But when Hearts have opportunities that are level, you know, they're not even going to VAR, they're not even giving them the benefit of the doubt and then checking it later. They're putting the flag up and saying offside straight away. Fucking shambles. Get into the second half. O'Reilly's on a yellow. He clips Cammy, I think it was Cammy Devlin, so he high boot, clips him. Takes it. Oh, by the way, before that happened, we had end of the first half. So Jota is jostling for position, and he runs off the park. He takes out Robbie Nielsen. Looks like not Robbie Nielsen. He takes out Stephen Naismith, elbows him in the face. Stephen Naismith goes down, and Stephen Naismith tries to help him up, and Jota's got a problem. Jota's like trying to square up to Naismith. You're the one that fucking took Naismith. He was in his box. He was in his manager's box. So what's the problem? If anything, Jota should be apologising to Naismith for fucking almost cleaning them out. But instead, he took the hump because he ran into Naismith, who's entitled to be in his box. Absolute shambles there. Then we get into the second half, and O'Reilly, high boot, catches Devlin on the shin, on the lower shin, top of the boot, and he's already on a yellow card. How's this not a second yellow? This is a fucking clear. You do this, and you get a yellow. Any other player does this on a yellow card, they are getting a second. But of course, it's Celtic, and they need to win the title today, and they didn't have their 2-goal lead at this stage. So the referee can't do the right thing here and make it 10-10. Oh, in terms of men, he can't do that. So he just lets O'Reilly away with it. Just lets O'Reilly walk off. I mean, honestly, I feel like O'Reilly could have pulled out a gun, shot him dead there, and the referee would have just waved it away. I'm no interested. Didn't they see nothing? You know, it's weird. He's got Specsavers on his fucking armpit, on his top of the shirt, and I think he needs to go there. Corruption Specsavers. He couldn't see shit. He couldn't see anything fairly, that is for sure. Then Kyogo, who'd done nothing the entire game, scores. Unlucky for Sander Clark. You know, he puts the arm up, tries to make the save, but the ball spins off the top of his hand and goes into the back of the net. You know, very unfortunate there for Sander Clark. Maybe he could have done better, but I felt like he at least made the save, and then the ball's just... It's unlucky, I think, but who knows? Could he have done better? Celtic score 1-0 up. And the sad thing is, second half, we were still the better side. Even though we're down to 10 men, I thought we still played the better stuff. You know, Celtic didn't even look that threatening until they went 1-0 up. And then that is when they began to look the better team. They began to look like they could score more. They made their substitutes, as Ange always does. You know, he brings on his 4 fucking subs. Ended up getting the second goal, and then he celebrates with all the wee smelly unwashed bastards in the corner. And it's like, you know what, just turn this shite off, man. Game finished 2-0. But it's a joke, man. It's an absolute joke. You know, what is the point? Yeah, we get it. Celtic and Rangers have the better teams, have the better players, and 9 times out of 10, they're going to turn up, play the better football, and they're going to win games. But see, when your team actually turns up and actually outplays one of the Old Firms just to get fucking shafted by the referees, what is the point of Scottish football, man? It's an absolute joke that we actually turned up today. We were actually the better team today, but we're not allowed to win the game. It's a shambles, man. As soon as these two fuck off to a different league, then honestly, probably for the better, man, because then we'll actually get some fair bloody football, man, and the teams that are outside of Glasgow might actually be allowed to win some games and maybe win some trophies, but at the moment that's never going to happen when you've got these corrupt referees that give the Old Firm everything, man. So yeah, there you go, Celtic 2, Hearts 0, but I tell you what, it's one of our better performances that we've lost it, probably the best we've played losing tonight this year, so I mean, I can't really criticise it. I mean, yeah, no, I thought we played well. I don't think we played as good as the 4-3 defeat earlier in the season, but this is probably the best I've seen us play against the Old Firm, Rangers or Celtic this season, apart from that 4-3 game. So, I mean, yeah, I'm happy with the performance. Definitely not happy with the performance of the referee. They were absolutely shocking today. And we know it's corrupt. We know that nothing will be done, though. You know, this is going to be swept under the carpet. Even though any fair person will come out and say that it wasn't a red card, but of course you'll get your delusional Celtic fans, you know, you'll get these scummy fucking IRA-loving terrorist bastards that'll come out and they'll be like, oh, clear red, look at that, he was fruit. First of all, right, there's no guarantee there's no guarantee that Maeda is controlling that ball, right? Let's say he does control the ball. The Hearts defenders are closing in. They are getting back. They're going to cut that passing lane to Kyogo or whoever it was in the middle. So it's not like Maeda's going to pick up the ball and have a simple pass, slotting it to Kyogo who's going to get a tap. And that's not the case. That's a difficult ball for Maeda to control. And if he does control it, then the players are going to get back even more. So this was not a clear goal-scoring opportunity. They're freezing the frame. They're freezing the frame and trying to suggest to you, oh, look at this, Kyogo's clear in the middle. But that's not the case. The Hearts players were getting back, and as soon as Maeda took time to either control it, and the time he gets to pass it in, that ball, that was preventable. A Hearts defender could have got an interception on that. So, I mean, this wasn't a clear-cut opportunity. The yellow card was probably fair, even though I don't think there was much in it. I think the yellow card would have been fair. Give the free kick, whatever. But nah, to give the red, when no one thought it was a red card, fucking nobody thought this was a red card. And I just kind of wish Robbie Nielsen was the manager today, because he would have came out and said it exactly how it is. We'll see what we'll see what Naismith says about the decision. But yeah, absolutely pissed off, guys. So that's it. I'm not going to say any more. Catch you in the next one. Aye, Celtic cheating bastards. Enjoy your title. Hope you fucking choke on it. Till next time, peace.